So we're back here on the Duncan Duo show. Andrew Duncan, joined by Angela Duncan, and we're going to talk about We Insure Tampa Bay, the insurance agency that Angela launched, and the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian. Fortunately, we're very blessed that Hurricane Dorian did not have much of an impact on Tampa Bay, but there are going to be other hurricanes. People that have waited to get flood insurance, people that maybe wait till it's too late to try and get insurance on a home that they're buying. They need to be prepared.
Right, and we do get, we got a lot of phone calls right leading up to Dorian asking about flood insurance, and the problem is that if you already own your home and you're looking to get flood insurance, you have to wait 30 days. So even if we sign an application, you pay for the flood insurance today, you have to wait 30 days before that becomes into effect. So, we always remind our clients at the end of the year and before hurricane season starts to get flood insurance prior to any storms. We've got another one that's brewing in the Atlantic right now. Looks like it's probably going to come across the state. And even if you're not in a flood zone, the majority of flood insurance claims actually come from a zone that a lender didn't require flood insurance. So I had a client that I'm helping this week where the flood zone for her is literally like across the street. And I showed her a map because we do have access to a couple different carriers that will show us where claims have been made, where the flood zone is in reference to their house, so that they can see how close their house really is to a flood zone. And we talked about it today, and she's like, I am going to get flood insurance even though my lender doesn't require it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, you look at Katrina, you look at Irma, you look at some of these big storms, and a very high percentage of floods or flood claims were not from people that were in a required flood zone.
Right.
Let me just tell you this, that the requirement of having flood insurance is literally just based on the elevation of the house. That's it. That is the only variable. It's the elevation, and so that's how the maps are determined. So there are plenty of homes that are maybe slightly above the elevation, but that area is likely to flood more. The drainage isn't as good there. There's water closer by to that house than there is at a lower lying area. It really is, we said it many times, it needs to be revamped, but it's probably not going to be.
The maps are changing next year, so for example, we've got quite a few clients over like in Pinellas who are surrounded by flood zones, but maybe their house is a little bit higher. If they purchase flood insurance now, they can be grandfathered in for when the map does change. But if they choose to wait and buy insurance when the map changes, they're going to get the new increase.
And it could go up dramatically.
Oh, it definitely will.
Yeah, so I think, again, flood insurance, huge thing right now. Let's say let's say we do have a storm with some impact, really important for people to video their house, walk through, video their house, know their belongings, be able to prove what's in their house if they have a claim.
Correct, yeah, and that's what we encourage too. Take a video, don't store it in your house, but take a video somewhere and store it outside of just your phone. Make a list of maybe some of the items that you feel are a little bit more valuable. I have 5 TVs in the house and a couch and a china cabinet, whatever it is, make that list so that you've got that readily available outside of the house for when you do need it.
Yeah, and I think other insurance tips. A lot of people don't realize what kind of coverage they have for sinkholes. That's a big thing right now in Tampa Bay. Knowing your coverage for knowing your sinkhole coverage, knowing your wind coverage. It's just when a storm is out there, people start thinking about it. But they need to think about it before the storm shows up, because when the storm shows up, it's too late to make any changes.
Right.
You can't get more insurance.